You've probably collected a lot of knives throughout the years, but how many of them are actually sharp? Hey guys, today we'll be making a knife out of solid water. Knives are the staple of any kitchen. You really can't follow a recipe without one, but it's gotten to the point where it seems like every several weeks I'm buying new knives. And if you're like me, you're probably scared of sharpening your own knives. The last thing you want is to accidentally ingest a big metal shaving in your cereal bowl in the morning, thus leaving you with the only option of purchasing yet another kitchen knife. But what if I told you there was a way to get new cutlery whenever you wanted for free? The key ingredient we'll be working with today is dihydrogen monoxide, or as you know it by its street name, water. We use water all the time to wash our vegetables or to simply make soup, but we hardly use it in its solid form. And honestly, that's just a waste of its potential. There's so much you can do with water. So today, let's make some knives out of water. Ice. Since knives come in different shapes and sizes, the first thing we wanted to do was to pick a knife. I picked this serrated bread knife because it has yet to let me down, unlike some of these other Carving a knife out of solid ice is never easy, so we won't do that. I'll be using silicone to make a mold first. I love this part because it's like piracy, but in the comfort of your own kitchen. Once I measured out equal parts A and B, I mixed them together and covered our knife in that sweet silicone nectar and let it rest. I'll be back for you in the morning. After letting it harden overnight, it was time to remove it from its confinement, but it was hard as a rock, which is the moment I realized I grabbed liquid plastic instead of silicone. In hindsight, I should have realized this when the plastic started to harden mid-pour. I tried getting it out of the container, but I had no luck retrieving the trusty knife, so it was time to say goodbye. I will remember you. Oh! I went online, bought some more materials, paying attention to the silicone part, and this time it was a 2-part silicone putty, which mixed together rather easily. Plus side to using this stuff is that it's labeled as food safe, compared to the other one, which just has a little Halloween logo on it. After a short drying window, the knife came right out, and as you can see, all the details of the knife was copied over to the mold, which is great news. I then poured in our H2O and carefully transferred it to the nearest freezer. The amazing thing about having this mold now is that you can fill it with anything you like. Infused water, chicken noodle soup, can even make an ice cream knife. Some things will work better than others. Bottom line is, if you can dream it, you can fill it. Retrieving our knife is easy enough. Here's one I just got out of the freezer. Look at it in all its glory. This thing slices through tomatoes with ease, cuts bread like a samurai sword, and if you chip it or dull it, all you really need to do is to lick the edge to sharpen it. Sort of like how you sharpen push pops into pointy shanks. The best thing about this is that if you end up breaking it, you can simply make another. Then use the remains of your previous knife to cool down your beverage. And a pro tip, I found out if you turn down the temperature of your kitchen enough, your knife will stop melting. And I think that's pretty cool. If you like this video, be sure to check out some of my others. And I'll see you in the next one.